Stop spending hours trying to create content on a daily basis. What I'm going to show you today in this video is going to hopefully help you massively to potentially create your content in two ways. It's going to save you a massive amount of time, and obviously over here it's going to save you a massive amount of money. For anyone that doesn't know much about marketing, more than likely what you're doing is you're spending a small fortune on getting someone in to do your marketing, getting someone in to do 30 days of content. However, it doesn't need to be the case. Once you have a clear and simple strategy in place, it becomes much easier. So let's jump straight on over to it. So this is a tool that I've built out, YouTube Content Funnel Generator. The idea here is to repurpose long form content into short form content. And as I mentioned on the intro, most people will pay, well, whatever about paying 15,000 to a full service agency. It normally varies between maybe 600-700 euros, dollars, whatever, per month to get 30 days of content. Or it could be a 30-day plan, which is worth roughly maybe 300 euros. Now, the key problems I find often with the case here is your content that you get from such agencies like this is not really targeted to your own business. It's more or less a very generic copy and paste approach to it. They may just change the wording of certain things. This system that I've built out is aimed at creating content that's going to be targeting towards your business, all your business information into it, and again, it keeps everything in the same mindset, the same concept, and builds on your own brand. So also, there's no like set time, I suppose, for hours per week, but most people spend a few hours, up to I think 3 to 6 hours maybe a week, creating content. And even at that, it's on the low scale. I know that from doing it myself, that it would take a long time to actually do it. So if we jump over here to this tool, then what I want to do is I'm going to do two things. I need to get a transcript and a URL of my video. So I recommend to use this on your own if you have long form content. Now, obviously, if you have other content, this could be used to potentially help you generate ideas and grab ideas from different accounts and things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this one here. Pause this. So first things first is we grab the URL, we post it in here, and next step then is we jump over here and we get the transcript. Now the transcript is important, obviously, because it's going to include everything that we've obviously talked about in the video, and this is where you want to kind of pull the information from. You don't want to be just randomly grabbing stuff and hoping and spraying and hoping it actually sticks. So next step is we put the transcript in here. Now, as you can see here at the moment, this button is not going to work. These two things are filled in, but we're missing one more crucial piece of information, and I do this in every video I talk about, is giving AI some sort of context to understand more about your business. Most people will more than likely go with likes of this into ChatGPT, ask it to give me 10 different short form content ideas, and that's it. That's where you get the basic results, the generic results that don't really do anything for your business. So what you want to do here is upload your own file. So you can see here I've uploaded Senator Marketing Master Document. This is pretty much a PDF that's going to has broken down all my business in terms of target audience, different stages of content, my general tone, my offers, everything like that is broken down into. So with this, all we do is get to analyze the transcript. It will then, in the background, will start to build out my, I think it is 10 or 15 ideas of content, all focused on that video, pulling elements from the video and pretty much building it out. So let's crack on with that. So within roughly a minute, give or take, we have a breakdown here of content ideas. Now, as you can see over here, I've ticked these boxes: YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. This is what I want the content for. However, it's up to you. If you change this, it'll change obviously the overall output and how you're getting it. So if we quickly go through this, you can see I have a TikTok short form video, AI lead magnets that actually convert. Again, if we just make sure we're referencing, I'm talking about ebooks, I'm talking about lead magnets, and there you have this first one straight away is perfect there. Again, top of the funnel content, focusing on building awareness. Again, we're not looking to sell, we're not looking to get people to certain groups or anything like that. We're just looking to get people to make them aware of different ideas. So this is probably the one change I would always recommend everyone to do. So tired of lead magnets that don't convert, it's time to leverage AI for lead generation that actually works for your small business. What I would advise here is to maybe make some minor tweaks to this to give it a bit more of your own personalization. Now, AI is a brilliant tool to help you get started, stop staring at a blank screen, but a lot of people will follow the common bad practices of asking AI to do the work. Pretty much whatever it gives you, it'll just copy and paste it. AI is no good at that. You need to put your own spin on this. You need to put your own wording and your own little bit of feeling into it. So I may need a small bit of change in here on the caption. Uh, Obviously, the hook, you could test and change different types of hooks. Again, we have AI lead magnets beyond PDFs. It goes through different information again on this. Again, slight little tweaks is needed here because you can see already with the emoji is kind of the common thing that has popped up with AI, which it does. You also will see the likes of double space and M dashes coming out in content, and pretty much it screams AI straight away. So you can see here within a few minutes we have TikTok short video, we have Instagram carousel, we have an X post, we have a YouTube short, we have a LinkedIn text or short video. Again, we have an Instagram reel, YouTube long form tutorial. Again, this is an interesting one because it's building on this content that we just posted to see could I follow up with it. Again, this is an idea here for me now straight away that I could potentially use based on the video. Again, middle of the funnel, focusing on nurturing people that you've got into your funnel, I suppose, and into your ecosystem. And then we pop down here, and this could potentially be of just an error here that's popped up. But what you want to do here, bottom of the funnel is all about sales. And you can see here very quickly, client name is an AI success story. Again, you're just talking about this. Custom AI marketing plan. Again, something you could be potentially selling. And that is pretty much it. So you can see there very, very quickly the content we've got. Now, as I said, what I really like about this and the way of using this is pretty much the content is broken down into different stages of your funnel. So a lot of people, what they tend to do on social media especially, and I see it massively on Instagram, is they are constantly trying to sell to their audience. You need to kind of hold off and pull back on that a little bit more, but stop trying to sell and start creating more value. And I think this opportunity here helps you massively. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the key thing to remember here is this is to help you stop staring at a blank screen, you're more than likely looking at a Google Sheet document and you're trying to fill out the days of content. If you can work on maybe creating 1 or 2 long form pieces of content a month, this can help you create maybe 20-25 pieces of content short form that will nearly see you over for the entire 30 days of content generation. And I think this is the ability and I suppose the power of it. The next thing, I suppose, getting it. I will probably look to give this away for free. However, if people are looking to get into it early, I have it in my own community. The link should be below in the description. I'm building out this more and more each day, and you can see here the tool is here free to use. Obviously, once you join the community, and I have another tool. You should see it maybe below in the link as well. Comment the word growth, I think it is, and you'll get access to a different tool that I use. Again, the sole purpose to help you generate content ideas and give you back some of your time back to yourself. So again, if you're interested in joining, link is in the description. This will be changing a bit more. The price is actually going up in the next, hopefully today. I just didn't get around to doing it today. It will be going up to $39 a month because of feedback I've got from people. And obviously if you get in now, you're going to be locked in at 15 anyway, so you can take advantage of it while it's still there. So look, we're going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day.